begin, we would like to acknowledge our 2022 Rose Festival Princess, Zinnia Sirachman. Who represented Cleveland with both enthusiasm and grace. We thank you, Zinnia.
We are here this morning to listen to two outstanding candidates who are vying for the title of Cleveland's 2023 Rose Festival Princess. It is up to all of us today to vote for the one candidate we feel is the most qualified recipient of the 2023 Rose Festival Scholarship and the most prepared to represent Cleveland in this year's festivities. The theme of this year's Rose Festival is Focus on Fun.
Now, could you please join us in welcoming Cleveland High School's Rose Festival Court? Please welcome our first candidate, Claire Yeates, who is a supporter. Claire is a senior and the daughter of Celeste and Ellen Yeates, and has 4 siblings with whom she loves to go camping and backpacking with all year long. She is an IB diploma candidate and a member of the National Honor Society and the Red Cross Club. Claire was on the 2021 CHS Constitution team that placed 2nd in state and 17th at nationals and is a member of Cleveland's cross-country and track teams. She's a member of both the A Choir and Cleveland Dares and recently was selected for both the All-Northwest and All-State Honor Choirs as a tenor 1. Additionally, Claire is a member of a small treble ensemble that just won 1st place at the solo ensemble competition last Saturday, and will be going to state for that later this spring. Claire is a principal cellist in the Portland Metropolitan Youth Symphony. She also plays the piano and viola, as well as volunteers as an organist for her congregation each Sunday. She has aspirations to become an author and has finished first drafts of multiple novels. She also enjoys art, in particular drawing and painting. Her favorite Rose Festival event is the Starlight Run, since she loves to run and loves the idea of running with costumes. Her favorite place to visit is Powell Books, as she is an avid reader. After graduation, Claire will attend Brigham Young University, where she plans to double major in English and history with a minor in musical performance. She hopes one day to be a published author, although she's also considering a career in music, history, or the visual arts. Please welcome Claire Yeates.
Please welcome our second candidate, Emily Welch, who is escorted by her brother Brent. She has been on the swim, soccer, tennis, and cross-country teams. She also enjoys snowboarding and hiking. She loves music and has taken both guitar and piano lessons. Emily is a swim instructor and lifeguard who loves working with children of all ages. She volunteers as a youth competitive swim coach. Emily is an IB diploma candidate, and the high school moment she is most proud of is the completion of her extended essay, which was 4,000 words. She feels her work in her IB classes has prepared her for college and has helped her understand what it means to truly be passionate about schoolwork. Her favorite place in Portland is Savi's Island, where she said her summer is not complete without flower picking and a picnic, nor is fall complete without visiting the pumpkin patch and enjoying a hayride. Her favorite Rose Festival event is the Grand Floral Parade. She has memories of sitting up front and waving at the Rose Festival court as they went by. After graduation, Emily plans to attend a 4-year university and study nursing. She would like to become a traveling nurse or a pediatric nurse and work with children. Please welcome Emily Welch.
As we listen to our candidate speeches, please keep this in mind. Our court member will not only represent Cleveland High School, but the entire Portland community. The Rose Festival Association will select its queen based on the following criteria, which should be kept in mind when you cast your ballot as well. 50% character, 25% communication skills, and 25% presence. Character includes citizenship, school activities, and community involvement. Communication refers to the content and presentation of the speech today. Presence refers to each candidate's composure.
This spring's Rose Festival theme is Focus on Fun. During the Rose Festival selection process, our candidates were asked to compose a speech based on this statement: how will you focus on fun in 2023? Our candidate speeches today will reflect their responses to this question. Now please join us in greeting our first candidate, Claire Yeates.
last year, after winter break, I reached a difficult point where school grew very difficult for me, and even the smallest things could cause me to break down and cry. I struggled with everything from turning in homework on time and taking tests to even sometimes getting out of bed in the morning. Prior to my junior year, I was a model student, a regular Hermione Granger, and I was a perfectionist dedicated to school. And moving from place to place and being somewhat socially anxious prevented me from building and maintaining close personal friendships. Surprisingly, the pandemic helped me to overcome this because I kept in contact with my freshman year friends over the course of online school, and I still love them all today. On the other hand, the pandemic also contributed to my scholarly decline and falling mental health. And I spent a while last year, after coming back from the pandemic, wishing that I could revert back to the old me and mourning my newfound struggles in school. The mental and physical exhaustion pushed me to stay home from school, from going to hang out with my friends, from choir activities, and even from my family's weekend trips to Oxbow or to the coast or to go camping. And I realized I was missing out in a whole new way. This past year has been not much easier than my junior year, but I've evolved and my attitude has changed. Rather than exerting all of my energy onto grades and homework and test scores and whatever the future might hold for me, I try to live in the moment. Yes, school is important, and yes, grades are important. And I certainly still try in school. And as a full IB student, sometimes that's a struggle with IA season and all of the testing that's going to happen soon. But I also know that I want to be able to hang out with my friends after school. I want to be able to go to track practice, and I want to be able to go to the Hot Cake House with Claire after concerts. And I want to be able to go on our family's weekend trips. These are all things I want to be doing, which is why this year I want to focus on fun by focusing on the people in my life, my friends, my family, my classmates, and by building memories that will last me my entire life. This year, I want to focus on fun by focusing on the people that I love because I want to end my high school years feeling fulfilled and content with how I spent them. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. Now please welcome our second candidate, Emily Welch.
After 3 disappointing years of important teenage experience being cut short, altered, or completely skipped altogether, we can now once again begin to look forward to all of the fun opportunities in store for us. The past few years brought challenges that we never thought we'd have to face. However, only when COVID canceled my sports practices, family reunions, piano lessons, and even school was I able to truly appreciate the happiness that each experience brought me and the important connections I was able to build through each one. After realizing the fulfillment we lacked without the social and active events in our lives, I've come out of that challenging time with a whole new perspective and way to go about life. I have learned to live in the moment and treat each minute like it could be the last one before the entire world shuts down again. And what better way to do that than by simply focusing on the fun? To me, fun is defined in 2 ways. 1, by your attitude, and by the people you're having fun with. Anything can be turned fun when you open your mind up to embrace each occasion with a positive mindset and by surrounding yourself with people you enjoy spending time with. Even when faced with boring, challenging, or nerve-wracking responsibilities, I always remind myself to look for the pieces of fun hidden within each task. This is the outlook that I carry with me as we've entered 2023. In years past, I've made resolutions to get good grades or to get stronger in sports. And while physical and academic aspiration is still important to me, what good are these without the fun? This year, I want to read more books just for fun instead of for a grade in English class. I want to go kick the soccer ball around with my friends instead of just training hard to win the tournament. This year, I'm taking this opportunity to balance out my responsibilities with fun and creating myself some new goals to do so. And in doing this, not only have I found so many new activities that I enjoy, but I've also met so many amazing new people in the process. Standing up here running for Rose Princess is a completely new experience, something I've never tried before, which makes it scary in a lot of ways. But I'm beyond excited by this incredibly fun possibility to again meet so many new people and try so many new things. This is the outlook that I carry with me for all of the adventures facing me in the year ahead. This year, I will graduate and say goodbye to this important stage of my life as I head to college and open myself up to a whole new world where I will only learn to grow as I embrace new challenges and find new passions. However, instead of facing it with fear of the uncertainty, I'm looking forward to overcoming all of those challenges and, more importantly, all of the fun that is to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily.
We again would like to thank our 2022 Cleveland High School Rose Festival Princess, Zinnia Sirachman, for representing Cleveland over the last year and being here today. It is also important to thank a number of people who devoted their time to this assembly. Students Maya Kruger, Evan Burke-Doyle, Santiago Ferbel Ascarate, Ellen Valier, Hazel Beard, and Amelia Haas. Videographer Cody Schupp, escorts Gavin Downs and Brent Welch, staff members Susie Brighouse, Isaac Camacho, and Jane Watt.
Please congratulate our finalists Claire Yeates and Emily Welch one last time. You are all invited Thursday, March 23rd at 3:15 p.m. in the auditorium when the Rose Festival Association will announce Cleveland's 2023 Princess. Those who would like to attend, please arrive at 3 p.m. Students, your vote counts, so please remember to cast your ballot for the candidate who best represents Cleveland in these 3 areas. Character, which includes citizenship, school activities, and community involvement. Communication, which refers to the content and presentation of the speech today. And presence, which reflects each candidate's composure. Students can find a video of this assembly as well as the link to vote in their PBS accounts starting today at lunch.
Thank you all for your participation in this time-honored Portland tradition. The families of our finalists are invited to tea in the library directly behind the rear doors of the auditorium. Again, students can find a video of this assembly as well as the link to vote in their PBS email accounts starting today at lunch. Voting will remain open through Monday, March 13th at noon. Students are now excused to go to their 6th period class. Thank you and go Warriors.